Hey guys, happy Sunday. I give you all the opportunity to start getting the notifications. How is everybody doing today? How is everyone doing? I'll give you all the opportunity to start getting the notifications. I don't know why I think I got to set the timer or something. It shows 2 hours. Hey Miss Letitia. Hey A Christian. Good afternoon. How is everyone doing? Hey, Holiday Tracks, Teresa Kane, Little Miss Muffin. I ain't seen you in here in a long time, Holiday Tracks. Hey, TB21. Are y'all enjoying Sunday? What y'all spent? What are y'all cooking today? Um, my mom making some. I think she said smoked turkey necks, some butter beans, and something else. I believe she said fried okra. So y'all already know. I got to have me a plate. Hey, Cypress TV. Cypress TV. We was talking about you last night. We be tripping out. You have us dying. Um, got my CDL and hit the road. Been sleeping and working. That's a blessing. It's a lot of people getting their CDL. They said they making money. Like my cousins, like some of my female cousins have gotten their CDL and they banking. One of my cousins, I promise you, she got her CDL, just bought a very big, nice house. I'm telling you. Roast mashed potatoes. Oh, I love roast mashed potatoes. I'm gonna tell you, I like for my mashed potatoes. I never buy mashed potatoes in the box. I always buy mashed potatoes. I always buy the potatoes and make them or make them from scratch. And I love to make garlic mashed potatoes. Everybody love my garlic mashed potatoes. I never buy the potatoes from the box. Yeah, shout out to nothing, just chilling on this Sunday. I know it's so good when they roast it. Dima was talking about one day how she make potatoes. Put Cypress up a damn plate. Them smoked turkey necks. Mama, I think she said smoked turkey necks. See, I never buy the turkey necks. I always buy the smoked turkey wings or the smoked turkey ends and put them in like my green beans or something like that. I was telling somebody this morning, like for holidays, everybody, oh, pork roast. Ooh. Everybody always have my mom to make their chicken and dressing. They always have her to put together the chicken and dressing. They'll go, you don't have to cook it, just put it together and we'll put it in the oven. So basically she make it. But my mom makes her chicken and dressing from scratch. She don't use the stove top stuff in or nothing. She make hers from scratch. Hey Roberta. Yeah. Yes, keep the video in the algorithm. Letitia says she makes both. And my mother makes really good greens. Yeah, I've never tried to duplicate my mom's chicken dressing though. But I've tried to duplicate her greens. I don't care how I try and duplicate her greens. They just never come out like hers. And my mama don't measure nothing. I was like, I mean, I guess because she been cooking for years, like she don't measure anything. Like, and her food tastes the same just every time. I've never seen her measure nothing. I'm like, how she know that's enough? But it just comes out the same, and it be so good. Happy Sunday, new to you. I know a lot of people eat those glory greens. I think I tried glory greens one time, and that was because I wanted some greens so bad, and I didn't want to pick them, and I was like, I'll never do that again. Yes, they be knowing. I remember my grandmother used to grow greens in her backyard. She would grow greens in the backyard. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The greens that are organically grown, I always say this tastes different than the greens that are in the store. My grandmother grew tomatoes. She grew hot peppers. What else did they grow back there? That now the squirrels would have a field day. They always ate a hole in the tomatoes. They enjoyed the tomatoes more than us. It used to be something my grandma used to say, go on the side of the house and give me a bell pepper. She grew bell peppers because she would have a garden in the back and on the side. And the peppers were grown on the side. She said, go on the side of the house and give me a hot pepper or give me a bell pepper. That's something. I miss those times. I remember one year my granddaddy grew some watermelons. And it's funny because those little small watermelons, I see them growing them in they sell them in the store now. It was small, but it was good. I don't know what he put in the soil, but that was the sweetest, best watermelon I ever eaten. Teresa says she haven't tasted greens. Oh, they're good if they're seasoned right, Teresa. The greens they're good. Now, I didn't start liking greens until I was an adult. When I was younger, I would not eat no greens. I didn't start appreciating a lot of stuff. Like my grandmother, and I like fried okra, but I didn't start eating okra until I was grown. My grandma used to always like to boil them. I didn't like them boiled. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. My grandmother used to make spinach, and the spinach tastes so good. The spinach tastes so good. She would take the spinach, and I thought poke salad was poisonous, but somehow she cook it and it tastes like the spinach. And she put an egg in it, and she would season it. She would chop up onions and put in it. I'm telling you, that spinach was so good. Yeah, I love fried okra. I like the fried okra. And what else does my mom cook that I love? So, oh, my mother always, I don't know why, like every holiday, she always go overboard on making sweet potato pies. Rest in peace, young dog said, what's poppin', Miss T? And I got to tell you, old boy them was back in LA last night because Key Glock cousin still locked up and his artist was locked up too, but Pre in Dallas. Oh wow. Well, we're gonna pray that all of this stuff is settled. I'm talking about as far as the police get all of this stuff settled because it's just too many violations going on. Um, and for Pre to be protected, Pre and all of their affiliates. It don't make no sense to be so bloodthirsty. It's just sad. But I have faith. As a matter of fact, I know that things are working. Okay, things are working out. More things are coming out, and God is working it out. My dad's mom, you make my dad's mom, mom, you to make greens, but I didn't see her much. But I love spinach raw and cooked. Yes, my grandmother used to go and it was spinach in the can. I believe they got it out the can, and yeah, she would cook it from out the can, and then they would get poke salad. They called it poke salad, and I thought poke salad was poisonous. But I guess somehow you can eat it. We ate it, didn't do nothing to us. And she made it, and it tastes just like spinach. Put egg in it, onions. That's what they did. She said, "I love spinach and kale, spinach fresh and kale greens fresh." Yeah, kale. Now I'll put kale in a smoothie. Yeah, Roberta said, "Rest in peace, young dog. Bring that tea." Rest in peace, young dog. Be having the tea. Yeah, I tell you, that good old Southern cooking is so good, though. I promise you, it is. It's so good. I be the only one eating my green vegetables. I don't mind either. I eat the whole pot. I love making green beans, and I like to get them frozen, and then I like to put them in my crock pot and let them cook. And I put my smoked turkey ends in there, and I love to season them so good. I like garlic and all of my seasoning and just let it cook in the crock pot, and it be so good. I promise you. Especially when that meat starts falling off those turkey ends after it's been in the crock pot. Yeah, and I make it I put chicken broth in there. I fill the crock pot up with chicken broth. Y'all talking about good, so good. Rest in peace, young dog says things coming to an end for Gotti. For all of them. Teresa Kane says my dad's mom is American Indian. Ooh, Indian cuisines. Letitia says, "What's the hold up for them getting out?" Yeah, what's the hold up for them getting out? Rest in peace, young dog. Why haven't they let them out? Y'all saw him looking sad in LA at the game last night. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. At Letitia Wing, I told you gun charges. Kenny only got out because somebody else took one of the gun charges. They was trying to put him on the suppressor. They saying the guns they had was illegal in Cali. Oh wow. Wow. So when are they going back to court? Oh, he said with Angie and her son. So Angela and her son was there. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Why you said that? They've come to the end of the road in my Boys to Men voice. All right, thanks for the reminder. Got it, Glorilla Moneybag, yo. Where y'all all at the game? They said she ain't Angela no more. She Angie from the block. They ain't scheduled a date yet. They got Kenny even having to come back for a mandatory court date. I saw that in May. Oh, she had her son with her. Okay. Joy Loves God says they better enjoy their last days free. Yeah, harassment at this point. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Yes, it is. I wouldn't expose my child to Gotti. I agree with you, Joy Loves God. I wouldn't expose my child to Gotti. Letitia Wing says me either. Joy giving desperado vibes. Wow. Cypress said Gotti gonna be all right. You think so, Cypress? I don't think so. I mean, you never really get away. People are not so gun ho about going taking. See, it's different when you get somebody to go take a charge for you and they might have some years. That's too long, really, to stop your life to do that. But when you start talking about life, I mean 60 years. That's a life. That's a death sentence. People start to reevaluate stuff. The time is drawing near for them. The feds are coming. Cypress says, and Letitia Wing, laugh out loud. Rest in peace, Young Dog said, bag don't get my mama hit, but bruh, get them views up. My guy Key Glock would have been hit 1 million by now. Y'all slowing, but for surely falling out. Yes, bad because they believe in, for some reason, that little group believes in, trying to take out women. Joy Loves God says Cypress TV, which is sick. You know that's pathetic. Cypress TV, whose side are you going to be on today? Cypress, they want to know what side you on today. They saying you're a flip flopper, Cypress. He said they got to prove that against Gotti. Recipe John Dawg said, Cypress, of course, you think none ain't going, but you could just see just see the fall. They ain't popping how they acting. Uh, at Cypress, they got phone records. You don't think CMG was brought up in the Cali? I brought up in the call. Let's see how smart you really is. Hmm. They said, why Gotti Bag and Glow choose the Lakers game over the fight? Too many folks that don't like them at the fight. Hmm. Believe it or not, everybody chooses their own destiny. And uh, people need to, think wisely about what they do. I know everybody is not strong minded, but even before I was an adult, if something if I did not feel comfortable about something, if I had any hesitation about something, I wouldn't do it. And I'm like that even now. And it's sad, like, and I get people up out of my life that when I have hesitation and I go, well, you know what, I don't know. And they, yeah, you should do it. Yeah. When I have hesitation and I tell people that my spirit is not lining up with something, okay. Um, and they're consistently trying to push me. I don't deal with folks like that. I don't let people push me off of ledgers. And that is what's happening. You better believe when I do something, I think about it several times before I do it. And before I do it, I always have a plan B and C. It is because I have everything lined up to come behind it. I don't move until then. Why Big 30 being left to the side by Brett Gang 2. I see what's going on now. Oh no, didn't Big 30 just put out some music? Cypress said Juke going to jail. Gotti, I doubt it. Hey Kimberly. Shout out to my cousins that's in the chat. I done brought my cousins out. Um, let's see. Joy loves God. They know Gotti is borrowed money, not earned money, so he would have felt out of place. I'm just saying. um, wow. You guys make sure y'all hit the like button. Cypress said, "Don't nobody listen to Big 30." Oh Lord, I don't know Cypress. He might have. I think he's got a fan base. Um, yes, you guys, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Mm. Hold on, guys. Um, Hold on. Wait a minute, let me go back up. I'm missing some stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to look at something else. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Cypress, no joke. Cypress, no joke. He going, got it worried. You can see it in his face. That man ain't happy as he put on. When the last time he actually did something like enjoying himself and not competing with Pre? I'm only talking about 30 because he has something to do with Dolph. Okay. What? Why you say that gray face? Why you say that gray face? You guys hit the like button. Yes, his fan base is Brett Gang. Cause Juke probably already told God that we going down together on this one. Juke online begging for money to get back home. They gig turned into shit. Teresa says, even if Gotti don't go to jail, fear and guilt is going to eat him up. I'm telling you. Cypress Juke got a fan base, huh? Hey, Michelle Johnson. Um, yeah, Juke has a fan base, and if not, it should be hooked on phonics. um, they weren't at the game in Memphis versus Lakers because they were too busy in with Kenny in California. Yeah. God and Juke are going to be holding hands when they jump out the plane and land on the jailhouse floor. Knowing they was going to get Dolph and sat back and didn't stop. Gang stalking is real. Gang stalking is real. Y'all messing with the live. Won't let Rest in Peace Young Dog comment show when we hit show. Yeah, I was over on Code Figures channel today. He was kicking some knowledge. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Code Figure. Code Figure, I really, really respect him a lot. He kicks a lot of knowledge to the people. I like Code Figure, and really I do. I respect him 100%. If y'all haven't subscribed to his channel, he's having to rebuild his channel. And they because he was kicking knowledge on his old channel, I think Code Figure was almost at like 40,000 people. He's starting all over again, but you know what? He doing it like a champ. I think he may have gotten 1,000 subscribers. So um whoever has not subscribed to him, make sure y'all go support him. He's got a book out called Mama I Made It or something. I gotta order his book so I can show him some support. Make sure y'all order his book too, 30 headed everything in the streets with the shooter for whoever sent the money, him and Big Homie G. Wait a minute, 30 headed everything in the streets with the shooters for whoever sent the money, him and Big Homie G. Now y'all know y'all got to explain some of this street language to me now. 30 headed. Okay, he headed, which means he was the head of it. Everything in the streets with the shooters. Okay. For whoever sent the money. Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying 30 and Big Homie G was actually overpaying the shooters, right? Gray face. Michelle Johnson says, Miss Tamara, I'm going to the feds because they hack into my phone, messing with my contact and my family members and friends. Yesterday, I called my niece and asked her, did she text me? Yes. Yes, do that. Do that. File a report online. Do that. I'm looking at getting some people on here on my TV show to talk about cyber stalking and harassment and things of that nature. Because it seems to me that YouTube really only cares, when you get lawyers and stuff involved. It's a darn shame that you have to do that when it should be nipped in the bud immediately. But you have to spend money and get lawyers and law enforcement and stuff involved for you, because YouTube only really just cares about, it seems, they care when they're made to look bad, okay, and they care when there are lawsuits, and the only thing else they really care about is the advertising. That's sad. I can name them, but I ain't gonna do that. No, do a great face. We don't know who you are. CMG. Oh Lord, they said CMG Sunday. CMG Punk Day Sunday. Yes, Colt be on it. I love Colt Figure. Like I said, I have a lot of respect for him. I've never seen him, like, I see him get passionate, and I have that same type of passion in me, right? Like, I know when people are good people, and I know when they're evil. And Colt Figure is a good person. He's got the same type of passion. I used to watch him before I started vlogging. I came back and started vlogging, and he was one of the ones when Dolph's case, when, like, right after Dolph was assassinated, he was one of the ones that was putting out the truth. Like I said, before I even started vlogging, before he was like, it was like his page, and maybe because that was around like November of 2021 and around December, and it was his page and maybe like a couple other pages that I really watched before I started vlogging, that was really moving in the right direction as it relates to the Young Dolph's case. Yes, yeah, I do. I really like the way um he's a leader. You know, he'll go and find out what needs to be done, and then he'll tell the people to follow me. He'll lead them. He don't try to send folks out. He actually goes and do that. I love men like that. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, Cypress, you a groupie. It's funny. Like, get off your. Oh, Lord. Name him Grayface. Yeah, Grayface, name him. Hey, Nicolay. Yeah, big game hunting. That's what it is. Big game hunting. I gotta order my book. Y'all make sure y'all do that. Y'all, and I've been thinking about, I was like, I used to be in this book club, right? And right before, like, my dad had passed away, I was like, I want to start a book club again. But then my dad my dad was sick. And a lot of that just kind of got pushed to the side. But I think I want to do that. I want to start a book club, and I want it to be big enough to be like online and all that, because I love to read books. I do. But I used to have like authors to come to my studio, and I would have women there, and I would have food, and wine and stuff like that. And that was the opportunity for us to we read a book. That was a way to support authors, local authors. And also when we had people coming from, I'll never forget, we had a lady to come from like Alabama to come to the studio. She had written a book. And we had one to come from Louisiana. And she came and she talked about her book and all of that. And we kind of asked her questions. It was really nice. And I would record it and put it on my TV show. I love settings like that when people are mature and we just, read. I like to read. I read all the time. But make sure y'all go get big game hunting and support Coat Figure. All right now, Cypress TV, we're pre over here. Michelle says yesterday, and she said, no, she didn't. I am going to my Feds building tomorrow. These hackers is going right. And also go to your Feds building and also go to the call your attorney general. Call your attorney general. It's a way for this to be stopped. There are groups, there are nonprofit organizations where you have like federal agents and things of that nature that used to fight cybercrime and stuff like that. When you are being harassed, when you are being threatened and things of that nature, when you're being cyber stalked and all of that, there are organizations that will help you. If you need to get an attorney, I'm tapping into all of that stuff and gonna have some of these people on my TV show as well as on here. If you need an attorney and things of that nature, these people come together and help you to fight this stuff. These medias, like these platforms that refuse to do anything about it, they also help you with them too. Michelle Johnson says yesterday, and she said, okay. Let's see. They said, Cypress, you being two-faced. Wait a minute, Cypress. Now, yes, they are now. Y'all, we pre over here, Cypress. Dolph is the bomb. He still is, but we still want to see the guys that he left behind do well. Okay, that's one of the reasons I believe that he was killed, because they wanted to also, and that sounds about right, Grayface. Dolph was making those dudes millionaires. Now, Grayface onto something. I just thought about that, Grayface. And with Dolph, making Key Glock and them millionaires, and a lot of those other little dudes in those 360 deals, they was jealous. Now you might be on to some, Grayface. Look at me, out country Grayface. Cypress, y'all not on nothing in real life. Keep paying niggas to do y'all dirty work. Gray says No 30 had the direct line to Straight Drop and the rest of his shooters. Grayface, I'm listening. My ears open. Teresa Kane says, quit. Michelle Johnson says, I'm going to the Feds building on them hackers. Oh, okay. Watch your moves, Cypress. We've been very nice to you over here. Be respectful when it comes to pre. Yes, be respectful when it comes to pre, because we support them. Hey, G Money. BY got shot at. When did he get shot at, G Money? When Black youngster get shot at? When this happened? When this happened, G Money, and where it happened at? Somebody call Monica for me. I'm telling you, Monica. Cypress TV told you now behave in timeout for 300 seconds until you could play again. Michelle Johnson says the text they sent um was like a money text. Oh wow. It was like a money text. Did they ask you for some money? About to light his ass on fire. I just wanted to show you some love. Thank you, such a fucking lady. I like that. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you. Letitia said, let's do it, T. um, what great face that? Miss Roberta said, me too, T, Miss T. Hey, Miss Diane. I don't know if I spoke to you. I don't know if I saw you in here. I be forgetting sometimes. But Cypress said we some haters. Um, let's see. Cypress said, Cypress, you pro CMG? Uh, Cypress says that's not why was he killed, Cypress? Cypress, why was Dolph killed? I want to hear you. Why was he killed? Hey, Mama G. CMG ain't never been shit. Hell, you talking about at Cypress? You ain't got more, or nobody on CMF independently got more money than Pre. Teresa says Pre. We are Pre. I told Cole Figure Cole Figure needed to because I actually thought it was a Pre song. I did not know that was a song he came up with. He it, I love this song. Pre need to talk to him about and pay him to record that. Show him some love for that. I'm telling you, and record that. Put that on one of their intros on one of their albums. I'm telling you, that would be hard. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Let them know that they need to holler at Cole Figure. I'm going to call them ASAP tomorrow, Miss Tamara. Okay, that's gonna be awesome. Cypress TV, go to your job at IHOP because you flip wooden pan. Cypress, why was he killed? Sure is paying attention. What Gray Face at? Is Gray Face still in here? He must have been on left. Real Deal Lee said, hey people intros. Guess what, Real Deal Lee? Before I get off today, we're gonna do the numbers game. Y'all, Real Deal Lee love the numbers game. I'm about somebody's lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna do it today, and they'll have lunch money for tomorrow. Cypress says, Joy loves God. How would I never cared for Pre like that? Hey, Angela, the real boss Dotson. I seen some bloggers talking about it. I'm sure it is true. You saw some bloggers talking about Black youngster got shot at. Did he get shot at recently? Was it this past October? Or was it or hmm. Or are they talking about October 2021? What Gray Face at? Is Gray Face not in here anymore? Real Deal Lee said, if it was a happy belated birthday, Real Deal Lee. You feeling lucky today? Great Face says, yep, Cypress ain't speaking on that though. How is she got swished? Oh my God. Who was at the FedEx Forum that night it happened? Are you all talking about he got shot at around the FedEx Forum in 2021 before Dolph was killed? Is that what y'all talk about? Because I hadn't heard that he had gotten shot at the FedEx Forum recently. I thought I heard that like that happened like in because I remember his insurance agent telling Thaddeus Matthews that. Real deal, Lisa. I need to put my cash app up. Cypress says it was street shit that led to Dolph death, a mixture of street shit and industry shit. So why you say that? Why you say that Juke going to jail and but God did not though? If it was street shit, why you say that? Teresa said he's here to spy because he's two-faced. I wonder why I can't see Gray Face in the chat no more. Real deal, we put the numbers in right before we get off. You're not a fan of who? A music? Cypress? She said, Kane, is that a phone number? Yeah, okay, so it was in 2021. Oh, no wonder I don't see Cypress. Like, I'm so far off on my comments, I'm way behind. I have to scroll all the way to the bottom. At Great Face Facts, that's when they performed at Fed X Straight Drop. Got the video. Wait a minute. Thank you, Shelvin. I appreciate that. Uh-huh. They should work with Coat Figure because Coat Figure came up with that song. It'd be good to work with him on the business part and give him his props and pay him because I like for stuff like that to happen because Coat Figure went hard for Pre. Recipe Shunk Dolph says, yep, it was before Dolph died. And Dolph was performing at the University of Memphis, and it happened after they was at FedEx. Mm. Cypress says, that's what I thought. I thought that happened, where the insurance agent said that it was before Dolph was killed that he had gotten shot at. Hey, Tyranny. He said, "What I'm talking about, Dolph was still alive at Great Face because he performed Play with Your B." Okay. You have to look at these guys connected more to Juke. Juke in pictures and shit. Did Gotti know? Yes, basically gave himself away. Hey, Pretty Brown. Coat figure don't got a Instagram. I don't think he was supposed to got reached out to. Yeah, Coat figure got a Instagram. Somebody tagged Coat figure. I don't know if he's still on this live. I was on his live this morning. Somebody tagged Coat figure in here. Letitia says, yes, Coat Figure did go hard. Yes, Coat Figure went hard for Pre, Mia J, for all of them. Coat Figure, the man, he actually had took up money for Snoop Band's friend that was Marcus that was in the jail. And because I donated something, he sent the money to him. They said he had collected so much money, he couldn't even get no more money on his books. He called it the canteen. um Somebody at Coat Figure that knows his page in here. A real deal, yeah, they might not know what that O stands for. I believe Cypress has two personalities. I got a son. CMG can fly right into jail. Fly high jailbirds. What Juke said the other day on his story, Cypress ain't no little yo without him. Okay, Rocksteady will reach out. Yeah, he did show Lamarcus love. He filled his he filled the canteen up. So I guess that's put money on his books. People was donating and stuff. Nuta, you said messing with the mods when we try and show the comments. Really? Okay, Recipe said, okay, Rocksteady will reach out. It might be considered a YouTube street prostitute. Yes, he had people sending money to Canteen. He said for the boy that beat on Straight Drop, it was funny. I remember that. Like I said, they said he received so much money they couldn't put no more money on his books. So how you can just say he not connected to who Juke connected to? I thought it was just me. Damn shame it started last week. So what's happening? What can't happen now? Are my moderators friends with me on Instagram? If y'all not friends with me on Instagram, um, connect with me on Instagram. I know I barely be on Instagram, but I've been on there. Well, I started getting on there a little bit to try to figure out how to use it more. That's the name. It's not letting me tag though. Hmm. Oh, really? Joy didn't know that. Thanks. Okay. Yep. God and Glorilla was sitting with Jay Father. Jared said, if anyone see a 2001 Lexus GS 430 burgundy color, call MPD. Did your car get stolen, Jared? Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord Jesus. He said, my bag, military Mike Myers in the room. My bag, military Mike Myers in the room. Where your car get stolen from, Jared? I hate they stole your car. Where they steal it from? MPD looking for it? Where they steal it from? Somebody was telling me that they went into a restaurant. They be stealing those Infinities so bad. Thongs on North Cleveland downtown area. Oh my God. North Cleveland. Thongs. Thongs a shop. I never heard of that. What kind of shop is it? Is it like a car shop? Is thongs like a by the Social Security office? Okay, I think I know what you're talking about now. How did they steal it? Is that like a auto mechanic place? Alfred says 2001. Time for upgrade. Got insurance. Don't worry about it. If not, they need to find an ML. They get those cars and hurry up and start chopping them up. I'm talking about for the chop shop. Cypress says it's a restaurant. I know that. Oh, New to You. Oh, mm. Okay, Cypress says it's a restaurant. Oh, wow. Hold on, guys. Hold on, y'all. Um, that's what Kofi said. March them phonies. Anyway, hello everyone. Okay, he's still live. Okay, he's still live. I am. I'm feeling better today. Thanks. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. New Orleans, Birmingham, and Nashville, the last cities. Then Kenny going on his. Okay. So New Orleans, Birmingham, and Nashville. I know they're gonna rock the house. Cypress, what you mean? You should be praying for them young dudes. It's a darn shame folks want to get so jealous of people they feel like they need to take them out. It ain't gonna do nothing. Taking young Dolph out did nothing for them at all. It didn't do what they thought it was. It didn't have the effect that they thought that it was gonna have. Jerry, you never did say how they ended up getting your car. Jerry said jail equals 100%. They are such panties in the booty ninjas. Yes, they are panties in the booties ninja. Jerry said that they was in the he said you say you was in the mental hospital when they stopped. Lord have mercy. Jared. Hold on, y'all. Uh, um, 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 what's his name? Um, Jared. What does jail equals 100% mean? Jared, what does jail equals 100% mean? The new law 100% for crimes. I never heard of that law. When was that law passed? It was on okay, on the news where are you at? Oh, you mean them saw it on the news? Are you talking about them serving 100% of their time? Well, I agree with that. Serve 100% of your time. Um, they're getting the chair or death penalty for sexual assaulting children in Florida. Well, good. That should have been in place. They should have been in place. Um, my son said the same thing to me about 100% of your time has to say. Yeah, if they start serving 100% of their time, a lot of this crime would decrease. Once they start utilizing the death penalty, y'all gonna start seeing a lot of things. Y'all gonna start seeing a change in a lot of stuff. People can give it, but they can't take it. People can give it, but they sure can't take it. Um, hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Less crime coming soon. 100% will work. Watch. Davidson on the low. Let me see. Jared says, rest in peace, young dog, high speed limit 40 in the hood. um on the low, CMG has lost more people than pre. They don't want the public to know. Mm. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, KY87. I'm missing some comments. Jared Hudson, that's not going to do it. Possibility of life in prison hasn't stopped people from killing. Not if they have mental illnesses. You have to just protect yourself because folks are so demented now. They got real bad issues. So a lot of them don't care about going to jail. And the best thing that somebody can do for them is kill them because they don't have the guts to kill themselves. So they would like for it to be a murder suicide. I built cars to fly. Jared Hudson, are you a hacker? Jared, are you a hacker? Okay, Jared, I hope not. I hope you're not a hacker because you're in a danger zone over here being a hacker. I don't know if you're really mentally ill, but don't let nobody send you out to come over here and hack. I'm telling you. So where do you stay at in Memphis? You say you're homeless in Memphis. Where do you stay at? What area do you live in? If you're homeless, where do you be staying at, Jared? Alfred, that's not nice. He said outside hotel rooms, outside area, the hood. Well, I'm not laughing at you in your situation if it's true. I know you're supposed to come in here trolling. Jared, how old are you? This is my first time seeing you on here. If you remodel houses, you ought to be making some money. I might be able to give you some work. I got a house for you to remodel in the downtown area, in the midtown area. I'm making it to an office. He said it might be Jared from Subway. I wonder if it's, you know what? I bet I know who it is. Andre. I bet that's Andre. I ain't seen Andre on here. I bet that's Andre. Y'all know Andre be clowning. Stephen Brown says, I'm watching your video from last night and you going in. Mm-hmm. Jared, I believe you, Andre. No, I'm sorry for crunching in y'all ear. He said his military name was Lil Hut, military Mike Myers. Lil Hut, I don't remember you on here. They said Jared. They said Jared from Subway is in federal prison. He sure is for pedophilia type stuff. I know, so I'm sorry for crunching in y'all ear. Real deal. Lisa, her Wi-Fi acting up. Turn your Wi-Fi off, Real deal, Lee. That'll kick them out. Turn it off. He said, he said, wait a minute, where? He said, Jared Hudson, my real name. What year was you born in, Jared? Your phone number 501-24. Hold on. You just hold right on. You hold right on, Jared. Hold on. $1979. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Y'all have me acting silly on here. Hold on. I just want to. And I can't sing worth nothing. Hold on, Jared. Remy, what you doing? Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Jared, how long have you had that phone, Jared? Jared saying that he's 44. Hold on, Jared. Hold on. Move, Rim. Move, move, move. Hold on, y'all. Oh Lord. Jared, you sure you're not a woman? Jared, are you sure that you're not a woman? Jared, are you sure you're not a girl that's 38 years old? You sure? Jared, you're not a girl that's 38, are you? Okay. Mm, okay. Anyways, Jared, I'm gonna be praying for you though. To hold on, let me take a picture. Oh Lord. I'm not the type to beg or kiss ass for anything, period. Jared said someone stole his money. Okay. Damn should have held my apology in a few more minutes. I tell you. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm a man of God, 44. This Metro PCS company sold me this phone in the mail. Oh, okay. Mm, mm, okay. Hey, Cypress is back. Cypress, see you over there with your peoples. Jared, we're not laughing at a homeless person, a male or a female. I hate to see anybody homeless. Okay. Um, Jared, do you have a job anywhere? Teresa says Cypress got to report to CMG. Right. Nobody laughs about anybody being homeless in their situation. Jared trying to get a free come up. You got a phone and everything, but homeless then said you a rapper and work on cars. If you faking homeless, you're not a man of God. That's right. If you faking being homeless, because it's some people out there that's really struggling that's homeless. That's not right to say you're homeless if you're not. Too skilled trying to purchase one of these raggedy ass houses in South Memphis. Have you thought about going out east like on Mount Moriah? They got some apartments and stuff out there. Whatever you play best, Jared, just not. Kimberly says, Jared, I was homeless and I worked my butt off until I got need help. I'm on welfare 910 a month. That's a lot of welfare. $910 a month. Kimberly Williams says, Jared, I was homeless and I worked my butt off until I got my own place. So I don't find homelessness funny, right? It's a lot of people have been homeless. Y'all know what? I be getting very sad. Like when it's cold and I see people having to sit in the park. One time, I remember when I was still working downtown, and it was freezing cold, y'all. And there was this older man that was sitting on the bench in the park with his coat and stuff on, sitting there with his head down, asleep. I cried. It hurt me. What pisses me off so bad is you have so many politicians. They have to drive by those parks and stuff, especially in the downtown area, to go to their office. Why aren't they doing something to try and combat homelessness? They have a shelter, but they have to pay to sleep in the Mission. They have to pay like I think $6 or $8 because I know, like when I used to work down there, and even now, like if I have to be downtown, if I have to go downtown for something, I you have homeless people consistently running up to you, and you have homeless people consistently running up to you saying, "Can you give me some money? Like, do you have $6? Do you have $8 so that I can go stay at the Mission?" And even though they might go do something else with the money, I always give it to them because you never know. It would be different if they said they was hungry because I always go and get food and stuff. Like if I'm around that area and go to the McDonald's and get breakfast sandwiches and stuff, because like early mornings or something like that, they be laid all out in driveways of businesses and stuff, sleep. They just have to sleep, lay down and sleep wherever. And so, that's why I tell it's like I said, it's different if somebody says, will you help me so that I can get me something to eat? I'll go get them something to eat. But when they say, can you give me some money so that I could sleep at the Mission tonight? Folks always say, I wouldn't do it. They just gonna do this, this, and that, but you never know. So I just give it to them. I think the Mission was $6. I think it's $8 now. But here's the thing: if somebody is homeless, how do they feel like they'll have money if it's supposed to be a homeless shelter? How do they feel like they're gonna have $6 or $8 to sleep at the Mission every night? And that's every single night. It just don't make no sense to me. It bothers me. It's hurtful to see people sleeping up under the bridge. It hurts me to see people sleeping up under the bridge. Sometimes they're up under the bridge with their children. Their children are being exposed, and the politicians just drive right by them. With all of the food and stuff they say that McDonald's and all of these restaurants throw out. Why don't they get somebody to go out and give the homeless people that food instead of just throwing it in the garbage can for the rats? I just think now people are just really just so inhumane. It's sickening to me. And I'm serious. Like, it's just really sad. Why can't they, all of the money that comes into these different cities and counties? I know a lot of homeless people are mentally ill. There's sometimes there's some mental illnesses. They get off of their meds. Something has happened. That's the reason why I tell people to be very careful about being overstressed. Okay, about stressing your brain out. Do whatever is necessary to eliminate the stress, but don't let nobody make you as crazy as they are. Some people can't take it. You see a lot of homeless people, and they're out there. Some of them have been professors. Um, some of them have been bankers. I know that they say that bankers and stuff have a lot of stress on them, like the stock market and stuff like that. People, you have to be very meticulous about what you choose to deal with. That's the reason why I like to shut everything down and do what is necessary when something starts trying to enter the gate of my peace too much. It's time to do what is necessary to shut it down, because the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. We was on the prayer line, me and my mom and some more people this morning. And it's sad because you can't let a devil destroy your peace, because that's what the devil comes to do. And you have to understand that prayer works better than anything. You have to do whatever is necessary within the guidelines of, if it's violating you of the law or whatever, and stand back and watch the salvation of God. Because all the devil want to do is pull you into something, right? And it's so many people. I said that to say this. Is so many people. If you ever go around 201 Poplar, some of those people were professors. Those homeless people, for some reason, they like to hang around the jail. And they were professors. They had good jobs. They had families. Okay. They had families, and they just flipped out because their brain became overstressed. Y'all, that's why people having aneurysms and heart attacks and things of that nature. Their brain became overstressed, and then they flipped out and lost their mind, and they never came back that way. That's the reason why when people start, I have to do it with myself. I start seeing myself or noticing myself getting very forgetful. I'll say my brain is overstressed. Okay. So now what I got to do is I got to pull back. I got to start pulling back and doing less, because a lot of people don't realize that when they start getting forgetful, their brain is overstressed and they're really on the verge of a nervous breakdown. So you have to be very careful, because I'm going to tell you something about people, what they'll do. They'll treat you like the garbage can. Okay. And when I say that they'll treat you like the garbage can, they'll call you with all of their problems. Okay. Because I used to be one of those ones that always like to try to fix stuff. Oh, well, if I can just give them a word, if I can do this, if I could just do that, if I could just do this. But people will suck all of the life out of you. That is exactly what they'll do. And they'll treat you like the garbage can. They'll call you with all of that garbage on the inside of them and pour out all of that stuff on you just like you ain't nothing. All of their problems, everything that they got going on. And then soon as you start having an issue, you will call them. And the first thing they'll do is say, I'll call you back. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say, because they're not going to allow you to even talk or discuss their issues with them. But they'll call you like you the garbage can and pour all of that stuff on you. And one thing about it, when you care about people and they're speaking to you about their issues, that stuff gets into your spirit. That energy and stuff get all over you. So not only are you carrying their load, your load, you're carrying their very own load. So that's why I say you have to limit stuff. And when you start seeing yourself getting out of control, getting overstressed, it's best to go back down on your knees, okay? I'm so happy that I have a mother. Okay. And it's funny how in tune my mom and I are. Okay. When I get out of when I start getting out of control, it's like God will allow my mama to start tapping in, I believe, to the spiritual realm. And she'll say, I got on your vlog. That's why I got off so abruptly last night. Because she texted me and said, get off and get down on your knees right now. And we getting ready to go into prayer. And this morning, when my mama called me this morning, she called me with several other people online, and they went up into the spiritual realm. That ain't got nothing to do with no voodoo. I mean, only if you deal in voodoo, but I know about tapping into the spiritual realm. That's got everything to do with God. Okay. If you don't know nothing about that, you better get you some. Okay. And that's what you have to do, and close the gate to anything that starts to disturb your peace, because really, with everybody working, trying to make ends meet, they got their own issues going on in their real life. They got their husbands, their children. I mean, regardless of what people say, you could be the best person in the world, but sometimes your kids can go wayward, right? That happened with me, with my oldest daughter. But guess what? My oldest daughter was about to give me a nervous breakdown, and she was always a sweet child, just very she was always very a free spirit. Like, she was always in every dance team. She could just catch on to anything. She was that child. She could see something one time and catch on to it. My other daughter, she would have to study to make straight A's and stuff. My oldest daughter didn't have to study. That was the type of person she was. So she would get bored easily. And I think I talk about how, like, she went to school, she went to college, and I was always real hard on myself, because I was like, dog, I kept my kids sheltered. And I did. I kept them sheltered. I didn't let them spend the night in nobody's house. Everybody always spent the night in my house, because I called myself being a good mother, protecting my children. I didn't let them really go, like they couldn't hang out nowhere. That's why when my daughter told me recently, she was like, Mom, one time we cut school and we was smoking weed. I said, oh my God. Like, I thought when she went to college, she started smoking weed, but she don't smoke weed now, right? But I had to get when I found out about that, she went to college, she got with that African. I thought it was something that I had did wrong. I was hard on myself, because I was like, I kept her sheltered. I should have did this. Maybe I should have let her live a little bit more, and she wouldn't be so engulfed in this relationship with this African guy. I blame myself. And so then she was like, well, I don't, Mama, you wanted me to be a nurse. I don't want to study nursing anymore. I was hurt. She dropped out of school. Next thing, okay, so later on, she got, she just had a baby. And so when you step back, sometimes you have to step back, because she get ready to turn 25. I had to step back and allow God to take precedence over that. Like, I didn't say anything, because I was like, when you gonna go finish school? When you gonna go finish school? I stepped back, let God have it. And guess what she did the other day? I was sitting on live the other day, and I know I was on live because I was doing a members live, and she texted me her schedule and said, I just registered for school again. But when you step back and let God do it, he could do it way better than you could ever do it. A lot of times we get into stuff and I'm gonna get this person back, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That God get back ain't nothing nice. You just have to step back. Like the minister was saying online today, step back and watch the salvation of God. You ain't got to worry about no enemies. All you got to do is look to the hills, okay? And watch and see how the enemies start falling, okay? Especially when they're wrong. Ria Dilly says, my grandmother didn't play that spending the night. My kids did not spend the night anywhere. Did not spend the night anywhere. I had all of the sleepovers and stuff at my house. Yep, my grandmother didn't play church and home. Amen. I'm telling you. So sometimes just step back and watch. Don't worry about the beginning. I'm gonna tell y'all like the preacher that my mama had to call me this morning said, don't worry about the beginning. Don't worry about the middle because you'll get frustrated. Keep your eyes on the ending and watch God. It don't matter if they think, let the devil think they have won. Just keep your eyes on the ending because every beginning has an ending, right? That's the reason. That's what I tell y'all about this young dog's case. It's got an end, and there's an end coming. Don't pay attention to the middle because the devil want to get you confused. Okay, that's the reason why I say when a lot of these people want you to think that they're happy and things like that, they ain't happy. As soon as they behind them closed doors, they having nervous breakdowns. But keep your eyes on the ending because that's all that matters. And now my kids are very successful adults. Yeah, because the time is messed up. I don't even know how long we've been on here. It's sad when the time is off on here. There's something wrong with that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Jared says, I'm taking care of my grandmother now. She's 85 now. I'm 46. That's my birthday gift, Miss T. I love your platform and my chat family and trolls. I know. Thank you, Real Deal Lee. Yep. Okay, y'all. Let's play the numbers game. Wait until I say start. Wait before you start putting numbers in the chat. Okay. Wait before you start putting numbers in the chat. Wait, Real Deal Lee. Y'all wait until I say. Let's wait. Okay, Jared, you be blessed. Okay. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Let's hold y'all. Wait, don't put it in there. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me turn my timer on. Wait, y'all. Wait. Y'all hold up. Let me turn my timer on because I gotta see my stopwatch on. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Go, y'all, go. $53, $54, $55, $56, $57, $58, $59, $60. Okay, that was 1 minute, y'all. Stop. Let me see if I see. Okay, y'all. Nobody put the number in the chat. Nobody put the number in the chat, so we're gonna try it again. We're gonna try it one more time. We get ready to start over. Hold on, y'all. Wait. Wait, y'all. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. It starts after 60. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. No, you can only put one number at a time. One number at a time. We have 30 seconds. We have 40 seconds. We have 50 seconds. $58, $59, $60. Stop. I still didn't see the number, y'all. Oh, child. I said only 2 times. Y'all don't want no money today. We're gonna do it one more time. Hold on, let me reset it. Wait, don't nobody type. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. It's between 1 and 100. We had 20 seconds. $53, $54, $55, $56, $57, $58, $59, $60. Okay, y'all, stop. The number, I'm getting ready to tell the number. I didn't see nobody drop the number. The number was 24. So the number was 24. Everybody was skipping right over 24. And I'm surprised y'all didn't get that. I said my daughter was 24, right? So what I'm gonna do is, since yesterday was Real Deal Lee's birthday, I am going to buy her lunch tomorrow. Tomorrow. How about that, you guys? Nobody got it, but since it was Real Deal Lee's birthday, yeah, Tyrone said 25, but the number was 24. And I didn't see anybody put 24 in the chat. Somebody said 25, and I was like, "Ooh, they got 25." I know. I thought for sure. Yeah, we're gonna give Real Deal Lee. We're gonna buy her lunch for her birthday. How about that? Since she loved the numbers game. It's funny how you manifest people. Wow. I thought about this person yesterday. that I had worked downtown with, and I thought about them yesterday, and they sent me a message. They just sent me a message saying, hello, this is, I'm not going to say the name, just saying hello. Isn't that something? How I just thought about this person, and they sent me a message just now. Wow. Okay, I'm getting ready to send it to you. And real dearly, make sure you tell your grandmother I said hello. You say you take care of your grandmother. Tell her I said hello. Okay, you should have it. My email address is realtalkwithtamara@gmail.com. Okay, Real Deal Lee said she gonna come up with me tomorrow. Okay. Right. She'll always be blessed for taking care of her grandma. I promise you, I had told the doctors, I was like, when my dad was sick, when he got in his last week, when he got really, really sick, I had told the doctors, I was like, I'm willing if y'all put him on a machine and keep him alive. If you could put it in my house, I'll keep him alive like that and take care of him. It don't matter to me. I was willing. I was willing, y'all. I was willing. God knows I was willing. I was willing to do it. I would have did it. And I don't care how long the machine would have kept him alive. I'd have kept him for 50 years if I could have. I know I miss my grandma. My grandma helped to raise me. I miss her so much. Um, Real dealy, what area are you from? Are you from? Did you say you're from Delaware? Who was that said that they're from Delaware? Um, my granddad raised me. I think he did a wonderful job. He taught me so much. Yeah, I really miss. Oh, you in Augusta? Okay. I really I really miss like the like I see now like all of this modern stuff. It makes me miss like the antiquated way of how things were done. I miss that so much now. Um, I used to love it when my grandma used to say, "Every dog, one thing for sure, baby. Every dog show got a day, and a hound dog got two." I when people say every dog got a day and another one got two, I used to say, my grandma used to say, "Every dog got a day, and a hound dog got two." Dirty South Miss T Masters just was here. Golf. Oh, was what's his name? What's that golfing guy name? The black guy. Tiger. Maybe it was Letitia. Letitia, are you from Delaware? Oh, Letitia said her. Oh, Letitia's out. She said her grandkids giving her a run for her money. Um, Tiger was playing, but his legs gave him problems. I see a lot of famous people, so it don't excite me anymore. Oh wow. What city is Augusta close to? Is it close to like South Carolina? Is that Augusta, Georgia? That's close to the Carolinas. I used to always hear that North Carolina was so beautiful, but they're saying that it's not like that anymore. Everything is just bad and in disarray. I promise you, like everything is out of order. Okay, it's close to Atlanta. Tiger. Okay, his legs gave him problems. Hmm. Oh wow. Um. Augusta is a settled city. We leave our doors open all day. Here, no crime. Over here, I stay, so we still have a porch swing. You know what? I love country living. Like, I love when I go to like little small towns and I see people have like a swing on their porch and all of that. I love that so much. I do. I that's just that's what I want. I love little country towns. Like I love looking at. I don't know if y'all remember the sitcom, and I know Raytown was like a fake town, but I would love um to live in little cities like that. Remember Mama's Family? They lived in like Ray, this little fake town called Raytown, Illinois. where, people didn't really do anything because they didn't want their neighbors to gossip about them. I would love to live in a small town like that where I could sit on my porch and swing. I would love it and drink coffee, and they drink lemonade and stuff all day. I guess we still plant flowers and vegetables, and my grandmother makes her own vinegar. Really? How does she make her own vinegar? How does she make vinegar? I remember my grandmother them used to pickle they used to pickle stuff. They used to pickle I'm trying to think. They used to pickle like, and they used to pickle something, put it in they called it cha-cha, like tomatoes and stuff like that. But now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I still eat tomatoes with vinegar and salt. Y'all know that's country. I take a cucumber and slice up and put it in vinegars too. That's like a pickle, but I like that. Put salt on it. But I like to take a tomato. I bought some tomatoes yesterday, and I'm gonna take the tomato. I don't put it on no sandwich or in no salad. I like to take it, wash it, cut it in half, pour me some vinegar in a bowl, and put salt on it and dip it in the vinegar, and I tear that tomato up. We don't eat out a lot. My mom cooks for us now. Yes, indeed. That's a blessing because it's not even healthy to eat out. I remember, when my granddaddy, one of my granddads, my mom's dad, used to kill pigs, kill hogs, and he would bring my mama the meat, some of the meat. I'm serious. They would curate a hog, and they killed the hogs themselves, and they would curate the hog and all of that. And then my grandma used to make some pork skins. They would make pork skins with some of that hog. Um, wilted lettuce is the best. Red peppers, green peppers, and put them in a jar and let it sit for a long time and see. Red peppers and green peppers, yeah. That's you know what? That's exactly what it was. I remember my great grandmama, y'all. My great grandmother, I remember my great grandma saying, like, when they had like skin infections, like when they was living in the country, and y'all know we would never do this, but they said it would clear it up if they had like wingworms, or if their skin broke out in something. They would take a towel or something and dip it in their pee and put it on the rash, and it will clear the rash up in like 1 or 2 days. I say, ain't that some shit? I remember her saying that my great grandmother has been dead since 1992. Because my great grandfather died in 1994, and he was 94 years old. And I still remember them like yesterday. We had chickens, and I used to throw rocks at them. And my grandparents used to chase me with a rag back in the day. That's what it was, cha-cha. And another thing my granddaddy used to do, like when my grandma would cook a real big meal with like greens and um my grandma loved cooking pork. So she would cook neck bones and greens, and she loved butter beans and stuff. My granddaddy would take a tomato and cut it and put it on the end of the plate. A green tomato. My mom's family was farmer crops and animals. I still remember my granddad. I miss him so much. He died in 2004. He was big and tall and dark and had red eyes. He was very intimidating, but he never said more than one or two words. He did not really talk at all. He was so awesome. I miss him. He was so good to us. He was really a soldier. He really was. He was a soldier for real. Like even when he was dying of cancer, um, he was a fighter. He had to retire early. Um, when the cancer started eating him up. And we couldn't sit him down. He would be back in the garden gardening because, my grandma said he was like, when we would say, make him sit down, he shouldn't even be out there in the sun in the garden. And my grandmother said, he said all he knew how to do was provide for his family. So I remember the last time they came and got him, he got really sick at home. And he had lost a lot of weight. And they tried to put him on the stretcher and he would not let them. He was like, no, I could walk out to the ambulance truck. He wouldn't do it. He was always just a soldier. He just a man's man, I'm telling you. My mom's family was farmer crops and animals. They used to call you Esther. After seeing my grandma wring a chicken neck and pluck its feathers, it took me a long time to eat it. Oh Lord, I don't think I could. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't think I could do it. Um, I told y'all when we was in Jamaica, those chickens was running and screaming, and I couldn't get that out of my head. They was at the flea market. People go to the flea market in Jamaica and buy chickens, and they kill them right there at the flea market. And I could hear the chicken say, ah! I mean, they were screaming. And then we started hearing something say, ch, 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 ch. And I said, what the hell is going on? They was like, oh, he killing chickens. I said, I gotta, I said, no, I gotta go sit back in the van. Because we had a tour guide or whatever that was taking us places. I couldn't take it. All them chickens was screaming for their life. My grandma made homemade vinegar from overripe apples, pears, figs, fruits, sugar, and water. Okay. Oh wow. I didn't know that. Figs, fruits, sugar, and water. Oh wow. Uh I promise you I didn't know that's how you make vinegar. Because they always say taking a teaspoon, they said if you want to lose weight, take a teaspoon of vinegar every night before you go to sleep. Real Deals Lee says we ate some neck bones yesterday. I love vegetables and spinach is my favorite, but Lord, I eat all of it and it's a good stomach reliever. Feel like I be having the runs. We ate some neck bones yesterday. I love vegetables and spinach. I used to love the way my grandma used to make that spinach. Like I said, she put an egg in it and she would chop up onions and put in it and she would season it. It would be so good. My granddad had the most beautiful gardens and I was the only child who could go in it and get whatever I wanted. Oh, he loved me and I loved him. I still do. Aww. My grandmother said My years ago, I remember my grandma said that when she was younger, she used to work for this cleaners for these Asian people, and they would eat raw onions like you eat an apple. She said they ate raw onions. She said, and one thing about eating those raw onions, she said they would put a little something on it and they would eat it like it was a peach or a pear or an apple. And she said, they said to her one time, would you like onions? She said she turned them down for the longest and she decided to do it. You know, onions are real strong anyways. And she said all that mucus started coming out of her nose. Her eyes were running, but she said she didn't. It's everything started coming up out of her chest. My aunt would take an axe and cut their head off, and the chicken would still run around without a head. Ooh, that's what they're saying comes from running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Lord have mercy. My grandmother used to kill them in her yard, and we ate good, Miss T. And them eggs was big, big. I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know what? I don't. I remember growing up, we always ate white eggs, but now I buy brown eggs because they when I boil them, for some reason I don't know, they just do better. But I think they said what the chickens lay the white eggs and what the hens lay the brown eggs or something, or the roosters. I don't know. They eat baby ducks and chicken fresh out the eggs. My grandmother makes the cheese and eggs over. My grandma makes the cheese and eggs. Ever get the cheese with the red around it? Eggs first. Slice the cheese and milk. Oh wow, that sound good. I'm an onion lover too. Diane, I love sweet onions and I love red onions. Red onions are so good. They are. Oh, I especially love to put red onions in my salad. I don't really buy the white onions. Diane says, I'm scared of brown eggs. I don't know why. Oh my God, they eat monkeys are closer to humans than any other animal. Why in the hell is the Asians messing with the damn monkeys and eating them up? Oh, Lord Jesus. God gonna have to do something. Mm. um Diane said, I want to be an onion. I love onions. I'm telling you. I can't hardly eat a sandwich that don't have onions on it. As a matter of fact, I can't eat a sandwich that don't have onions on it. I don't like a sandwich really with tomato and pickle on it. I want a sandwich with onion on it. My grandmother makes the best cheese and eggs. Go to the store, get you the cheese with the red around it, then put 2 eggs in the frying pan with some milk stirred. Oh, I bet that's so good. What kind of milk y'all use? Real deal Lee. Mm. Um, did you know if you get fresh farm eggs and don't wash them and put in the refrigerator, they will last for 2 months? I didn't know that. I'm telling you, I love. Have y'all ever had grilled chicken burger? Now I buy ground chicken. And ground chicken, sometimes you have to, because of the texture of it, you might have to put an egg in it to hold it together. Or because I don't like buying turkey. And I did buy some turkey the other day to put on the grill. But I like ground chicken mostly. Ground chicken burgers are so good. Put a few of the breadcrumbs in it to help to hold it together. A egg, season it really good. Y'all know, smash it down. I like them big old country burgers. I like to make my own burgers. I don't really like the patties. I like to make them big old sloppy burgers and put them on the grill. Oh, they be so good. And I like to take like shredded cheddar. I like to take shredded cheddar and shred it and put it on the burger on the grill. It tastes better when you shred the cheddar yourself. Eat a monk is down. What kind of meat they? I'm telling you, I always say extra onions because I'm gonna tell y'all what some of these restaurants to do. They'll put one onion on your burger. I always say extra onions to make sure that it's right. I'm telling you. But my burgers be so much better because I get to season them the way I want to. I like to put spices in my burger. I like to put onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and I like to put a little bit of crushed pepper in it, and then just start massaging it, and then making sure all that good seasoning get in there. And I love using Sazon too, y'all. I love using the Sazon. I put Sazon on everything now. And I got the different because there's one Sazon that's red. There's another one that's not. And I cooked everything with that. Basically, it just tastes so good. And I'm gonna tell y'all another seasoning that I love so much that I use a lot. I like that slap your mama seasoning. I like that slap your mama seasoning. I like boiled chicken with bells and onions cooked down real low. Ooh. Oh, you know what? That sound good. That Lipton onion soup mix with burgers. Ooh, you making me want one. I love that. And you know what? I had not thought about that, clarinetta. And I love that Lipton onion soup mix. I do. I love the smell of it makes me hungry. I'm gonna use it on there the very next time and put it on the grill. Nicolay said he just fried some fresh eggs. In San Antonio, they have this vegan restaurant that makes burgers that taste like fish, chicken, and beef. I swear it tastes like it. Wow. I'm telling you, I love the slap your mama and I love the hot slap your mama because I like spicy food. I love a big juicy homemade burger too. My kids laugh because I won't bite the burger. I cut it up. Sometimes I cut if I make my own burger and it's big and fat, I'll cut it in half. And I'm gonna tell y'all some good cheese to use. That Munster cheese slice is good too to put on a burger. I buy that Munster cheese And I like that's this gyro cheese, gyre, I believe, cheddar cheese. It's got a really good flavor to it. I like it. I like to shred it. And I when I put like different cheeses, and when I do my baked macaroni, white cheddar, regular cheddar, sharp, sharp mild, and then I start putting other types of cheddar and stuff in there. Okay, one more cheese. Toast my grandmother puts that butter on that bread and put shredded cheese on top of it in the bottom oven of your stove. The best. I bet it is. You know what, Clarinetta? I bought that Tony's the other day because I've been seeing, like, I like to look at like YouTube channels, cooking channels, and this guy from out of New Orleans was saying that Tony's Creole seasoning is really good. And I was like, I wonder what's the difference between Tony's and Slap Your Mama. So I was like, I'm gonna try. I got a little small thing. I'm gonna try that Tony's. My mom cooked pork chops in the gravy with rice gravy, cornbread, and butter bean with homemade 7 Up cake. You know what? I haven't had a 7 Up cake in so long. I don't know how it tastes, but I think I like the 7 Up cake. I know I love 7 Up sodas. That's my favorite soda. The zero sugar. Oh, Tony's is good. Does it taste anything like Slap Your Mama, or you could tell the difference? I used to buy that Old Bay, and Old Bay is good, but it's something missing from Old Bay. Do I like Old Dubo? I've never heard of old Dubo. I'm gonna tell y'all though, I made a really good seafood boil one time. And I still got the seasoning, all of my seasoning and stuff. I make a really good seafood boil. I've never had Slap Your Mama in New Orleans. We only do Tony's. In Memphis, I do Backyard. Okay. I never heard of Backyard though. I'm gonna have to try that. You know what, the guy that I was looking at his vlog where he does cooking, he's a chef. He's from out of New Orleans, and that's what he used at Tony's. Oh, Clarinetta said it's almost the same. Leo said he eating a seafood boil. What's all in your seafood boil, Leo? Backyards from Kroger. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I get that the next time. Have y'all tried that orange pepper seasoning? It's really good on chicken, y'all. I didn't even know this must be something new. Like they have lemon pepper seasoning, they got an orange pepper seasoning. It is so good. I did my honey glazed, my garlic honey glazed chicken. And I put that seasoning on it. Oh my God. It was so good. I'm having chicken and grits tonight. Yep. I'm country. I love chicken and rice. I love rice. Yep, I love chicken and rice. I love chicken and waffles. But what I've had to start doing is like doing my own chicken and waffles because um that syrup that they use at the restaurants now, like I've gotten tapped into the sugar-free syrup and it's really good. My son had fish and grits with an egg. I'm country Miss T. Ain't no cutting no burger over. Here, laugh out our extra everything, no mustard and mayo. Oh, I love mustard. I like mustard, but I have to have mayo on a sandwich. Even if I don't have the mustard and the ketchup, I must have mayo. And I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite mayo that they have stopped selling. I used to always buy that olive oil peppered mayo, and they discontinued it. I was like, oh my God, like that mayo was so freaking good. It's called peppered mayo, and it would have the cracked pepper in it. And I'm you talking about some good mayo, and they discontinued it. I cooked something like today, sausage and tomatoes over white rice. Oh, that sounds good. I'm in Atlanta, but I bring backyard back to Atlanta every time I go to Memphis every month. Real deal Lee says, my grandmother makes the best old school banana pudding out. I love banana pudding, but it's hard for me to eat banana pudding if I don't have a lot of cookies in it. I like more cookies than bananas. I remember I made this banana pie one time. I don't think I remember how to do it because I put vanilla and I don't know. I did something to it, but my kids loved it. That's when my kids were younger. I walked in, they said, "Mama, we love your banana pie." They had banana whipped cream and stuff all over their face. And I was letting it sit in the refrigerator and chill. And they had already eaten it. Y'all, they had banana whipped cream and banana stuff all over their hands and face. They had already ate it up. My kids used to love chicken spaghetti. I made chicken spaghetti not so long ago. But my kids are getting finicky because now what I do is like I use I've started buying healthier noodles and you can't even tell the difference. It's just that they are green. I buy the spinach noodles and my kids don't like to eat the spinach noodles. You know what, Miss Teresa, I've never a lot of people, my mom and them said they used to eat those mayo and tomato sandwiches. I gotta have some meat. I can't just eat the mayo in the bread. I need some meat. I hear a lot of people say they used to eat sugar sandwiches, bread and sugar. But I'm gonna tell y'all something that we used to eat down my auntie house, and they don't sell. I don't see molasses in the store anymore. She would have that thick molasses, and I used to love to put it on some bread, and we would make it into a sandwich. It would be so good. Y'all know that's that country po folks eating molasses and bread. Never had that in my life, but I'm going to try it without the sausage in it. We eat country food a lot, Miss T. I love country food. Gonna eat leftover taco casserole. I've never had how do you make a taco casserole, Miss Roberta? Because I love tacos. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Yep, a syrup sandwich. It was molasses though. I have not seen molasses in the store. I don't know if they have it on. We used to and she used to have that big thing of molasses. And we would pour molasses on the sandwich and fold the bread in half. I never could eat the crust on the bread. And I mean, it was good. Molasses sandwich. Devastating for you said they got some molasses right now. Molasses and peanut butter sandwich. I never put now I used to always eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or I could eat peanut butter sandwich by itself, but I couldn't eat jelly by itself. It had to be it had to be peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter. And I remember when we used to get that government peanut butter when we was living in the hood, that peanut butter lasts a long time and it was good. I'm telling y'all right now, it was good. When we used to get that government cheese, now it would get hard, but that government cheese made the best grilled cheese sandwiches. I'm telling y'all, because I remember we was living in the projects. My mom would go down to the office. It was once a month, and they would give out the government cheese, and they would give out the butter, and they would give out the I believe we got molasses. And I know we got peanut butter. And my mom used to make me homemade peanut butter cookies with that peanut butter. It was so good. Um, I'm fixing some cast iron skillet sized pancakes. That sounds good. Delta syrup. I'm gonna try that Delta syrup. I'm gonna try that. I love syrup. I'm telling you, I love it. I love waffles. I don't know why waffles and pancakes the same, but I love waffles. I guess because they're harder, the crunch. I got me a waffle maker. I love to make waffles. You know what? I bought some Duke's mayo recently that had a little lime in it. Since they took that my peppered mayo off of the market, I started buying that Duke's mayo with a hint of lime in it. It's good. Teresa says, I remember that government peanut butter like a five. Yes, it was like a 5 pound can. I'm telling you, we would do peanut butter sandwiches. My mama would make me peanut butter cookies. Those were the best cookies. I'm telling you. Um, and we would eat peanut butter and bread, or y'all know how it was in the projects. We would take a spoon and put it on, take a whole lot of peanut butter and stick it in the peanut butter and eat it. Be outside eating peanut butter off of a spoon. Um, a layer refried beans, meat with a sour cream mixture with lime juice, lime shavings. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I gotta take a picture of that because I'm sure gonna do it. Somebody gave me a recipe before that I made, and I'm trying to think. I took a picture of the recipe and went and got this and made it. Um, okay, layered fried beans, meat with a sour cream mixture with lime juice, lime shavings. Check out Mr. Make It Happen. Oh, I love Mr. Make It Happen. He has some good stuff on there. Bird rabbit syrup is closest to molasses. I'm trying to figure out why I don't never see molasses. I see honey, I see syrup, but I don't see molasses anymore in the store. I probably have to go to one of them country stores. Chicken in the can, Lemoyne Gardens it was. Chicken in the can. I think we did used to get chicken in the can. I think. I'm trying to think that we get chicken in the can. Mayo sandwiches with milk I eat every day. You know what? I could never eat mayo without some meat on it. Have y'all ever mixed your collard greens with turnip greens? I think my grandmother used to do that. I think my grandma did collard greens and yeah, and turnip greens. She didn't buy mustard greens because she said mustard greens was very tough. Oh, she said we have it here at Food Lion. My mama said they used to eat sugar sandwiches, just sugar and bread, sugar on bread. I used to have a friend when I was growing up. She used to like to eat butter. I couldn't. She used to like to eat. She bite in half, bite the butter in half. I could not eat butter like that. I just didn't like it. Some people can't eat just bare butter. She bite into a stick of butter in a minute. The government cheese tickled my tongue. I hated it. That government cheese made the best grilled cheese sandwiches. Cabbage with yellow squash is good. I did that today, Diane, with the mustard greens. What about that stinking pork in the can? Oh yeah, I remember that. It did stink. Bowers, I'm dead. I know they are good. I love greens. I have a cousin that eat butter and she lived in me. I'm telling you, I didn't understand. They call her little mama. I did not understand how she ate butter like that. But she did. She eat the butter. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I remember my cousin, one of my older cousins, walking into my auntie house one day and was like, it was one of the kids in the family that used to always eat raw potatoes. My mama said that one over there, because I still do, y'all. I like to make homemade fries. And when I make homemade fries, I like to eat the potatoes. After I wash them off, I can eat the potatoes raw. We used to eat potted meat. I used to love potted meat with crackers. And when we used to go fishing, I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and I was like, it's time, it's what month are we gonna go fishing? And we're gonna go to, he was saying that he had taken his grandma fishing at Shelby Farms, and they got some big fish out there. I can't wait. Next month we're gonna start going fishing. I love to fish, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I love to fish. It's so therapeutic. So I used to eat so until I saw Jaylino play with it. I love potted meat. It would be good. It's like Vienna sausages. I like Vienna sausages too. Put hot sauce on them. I haven't bought them in a long time, but I grew up eating them. Someone told me it was the animal weenie. Oh my God, Lord, I'm glad I don't eat them no more. Bowers, I used to eat that all the time back in the day. It always gets stuck in my throat. Still be eating it. Spam. We used to eat spam sandwiches with mustard on it. You know, that's when the food in the house got low. You ate spam sandwiches with mustard. Oh, y'all taking me back to the Clementine days. Like, I miss it. I hate that they tore those projects down. I think about my childhood living over there. That was the best time for me. People talk about Project Kids and stuff, but like back then, like even though, I guess we were considered the Project Kids or whatever, but when I left there and we ended up moving to where my mom lives at now, so we went from one extreme to the other because Twinkletown is a very beautiful neighborhood. So when I started going to started hanging around some of the kids around that area, I really became very reserved. And so, like, I guess a lot of those kids, what they would call stuck up, I could always identify with the underdog because I came from the project. So I couldn't turn my nose up at nobody who whose clothes and stuff was raggedy and stuff on them. Like, I'm like, dog, even though I never had raggedy clothes, I just came from an area where people were like, we were really poor, all of us. So to go from one extreme to the next, Like I've always been able to identify with the underdog, people that didn't have anything, because I had came from that. My mama used to make this casserole with hot dogs, potatoes, and cheddar cheese. Ooh. I used to eat spam until I saw Jane Leno play with it. I used to eat that bologna and wrap their cheese around it. I'm telling you, I used to love rag bologna, and even as an adult, I was about. I don't. They don't sell rag bologna no more. I don't see rag bologna in no stores at all. I used to love rag bologna, and that's what we used to eat when we went fishing, and it was good. That rag bologna with that hook cheese, and put it on crackers and sit there and wait for the fish to bite. I love the poor man's dinner, tomato soup and grilled cheese. I can't eat tomato soup, but I can eat grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup. Grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup. So when they tore the project, like when we left the projects, I was so lost. I used to always want to go back up there and hang out with my friends. And still some of my one like my best friends, still two of my best friends still lived in the projects. So I used to go back up there and spend nights with them. And like one of my best friends that was living there, we're not best friends anymore. My mother didn't like for me to spend the night at her house because her mama kind of would let us just kind of have our way. But my best friend that is Black Youngster's auntie, the one my best friend that is related to Black Youngster, her mother was strict out the book. Her mom and my mom still talk every other day. And my mama will always let me go spend the night over there because she already knew she was strict. She would whoop her and me. I mean, she was strict. We couldn't go off the porch. I used to love to go around her family though. Like they would have family get-togethers. Their family was from like out of the Fuss homes. That was another project. They would get drunk and have fun and stuff. I mean, they was hilarious. Like now that was fun to me. But my mother always would let me spend the night with her because she knew her mama was not get ready to let us do nothing. We weren't going nowhere. We weren't gonna be able to sneak out. We weren't gonna be able to do nothing. Her mother used to make the best, and my mom to this day would ask her to make a butter roll. She made the best butter roll in the projects. She made the best butter roll. And I remember like when I used to spend the night over there as a kid, I didn't like it, but she was strict. I had to do it. Okay. She would make like I think it was meal and put buttermilk in it. And I didn't like it, but I had to eat it. That was another thing. My grandmother used to do that buttermilk, and I believe it's either I think it was buttermilk and meal. Meal. Yeah. Buttermilk and meal. Buttermilk and meal. I think that's what they used to stir up in there. Wasn't it buttermilk and meal? I gotta ask my mama. I think it was buttermilk and meal. I used to hate it. Uh, I think that's what it was. I didn't like it at all. I'm gonna ask my mom. I could never do hog head cheese. Hello. What was that we used to make? When I told you I used to go over to, um, you probably know what it was. Um, wasn't it buttermilk and meal? I ain't saying it right. Meal. You put the buttermilk in there, and it was a meal of flour. Remember when I used to spend the night over to? She used to always fix that, like if we went to church or whatever, and I didn't like it. That's what it was. Buttermilk and cornbread. That's exactly what it was. Buttermilk and cornbread. I didn't like it. Take the corn, make the cornbread and take it and put it in the buttermilk. Cause mama used to do that sometimes. Every time I spent the night over there, she would have do it. I didn't like it. Yeah, now butter and cornbread I will. You finished cooking? Okay. Well, I'll be on at home. Okay. My mama said she'll be through in a few. It was buttermilk and cornbread. I miss making dirt patties in the projects. Me too. We used to always make when it rained, we would make dirt patties out of mud. I'm telling you, and act like we was cooking and stuff. Like we was making hamburgers. And then I used to love when it was damp. We used to make the best hopscotch. I'm telling you, we used to make the best hopscotch when it was damp. I used to stamp my toes with them jelly shoes. Stump my toes with them jelly shoes. I remember those shoes. I died for my mom to get them for me. Um, remember they had the thick heel on on. They used to clack. Um, and believe it or not, they coming back in style because I saw Macy's was selling. I was like, oh my god, my mama bought me some of these, and they used to sell them at the bargain center when I was a little girl. Oh, that was my grandfather's fave. Cornbread is with chili over it. Ooh. Real dirt patties. Real you ain't lying. I'm telling you, it made that best homemade macaroni and cheese. It was probably real cheese. I don't think they're giving us real cheese now. My mama did neck bones, butter beans, and candy yams and cornbread. I used to love the hot sauce. We used to be eating hot sauce when we was out there fishing. We used to stop at them little country stores in Mississippi and they had the best sauce meat and stuff like that. But we were putting on those vanilla wafer cookies. Pepper steak, rice, gravy, cob, corn was my aunt's favorite meal to feed her 7 children plus my sister and I. I love pepper steak. I'm gonna tell you right now, I love pepper steak. That cheese lasted a long time. My mother made the best peanut butter cookies with that cheese. When we lived in the projects when I was a little girl. It's funny how things are, right? There was okay, so there was a fence that separated the projects from the houses in the back of us. And it was a lot of white people that lived back there on this street. with the exception of one. There was this girl named Zola. Their family was black. She had a whole lot of brothers, and they still live over there, Zola and them. But there was this white family that lived. Our apartment was their house was directly behind our apartment, and they grew walnuts on their trees. And sometimes they would let the project kids get walnuts when they would be in their yard and stuff. And around Christmas time, when those walnuts and stuff would start dropping, they would let us get bags and bags of walnuts and stuff. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Years later, about 2 years ago, this lady had a TV show on my network. And this white lady walked in, and she was waiting on her to get there. She was running a little late. So her guest walked in. It was this white lady. And so she was talking, and she was like, Warren. And she was like, no, I don't know what I'm thinking about. She said, but I used to live on by Warren Street. And I said, Warren Street? I said, I grew up in Warren Street. They were really called the Warren Apartments. And she said, we lived in the back of those apartments. Y'all, this was like 30 something years later. She said, we lived in the back of those apartments. My husband and I had a walnut tree. I said, oh my God, we used to get walnuts off of y'all tree. I said, oh my God, it's funny how things are. She was like, oh my goodness. I said, I grew up in those projects, and y'all used to let us get walnuts off of y'all tree. She said, we have not lived over there in almost 40 years. Real deal, Lee said, Miss T be on here like we on three-way. My mama makes homemade chicken and dumpling. My mama's dumplings be off of the chain. My mama's dumplings be off of the chain. Me too. I love walnuts and apples and salads. It is so good. When grew up, we were poor, and my mom would stretch things by putting potatoes in it. Tamara, what are you going to do with Clementine, anyways? You said, what am I going to do with Clementine? Well, they torn the apartments down now. But you know what? Like sometimes when I'm in the city, like if I have jobs around that way, I be driving like down Elvis Presley going towards South Memphis. Get down, Remy. I be going towards South Memphis, and it just feels so empty that they've torn those apartments down. Like families over there, that's when families truly cared about each other. The neighbors would go and tell if you did something wrong. They truly watched out for you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, like the thugs that was over there selling drugs and stuff, or when they got ready to get into it, if they started shooting, they would tell the kids, we'd be sitting on the porch, y'all kids, they say, y'all kids going on in the house. Like if they were serving somebody, they did not, if kids were around, they did not let us see that. They'll be like, let's go around the building or whatever, it's kids out here. Like they was very protective of the kids. You could not come in over there in that project and do what you wanted to do, because the thugs over there was not gonna let you. We ate our South meat with a icy white honey bun. Ooh, that's when honey buns was good. They make it too sweet. Now I can't even eat a honey bun now. It's so sweet. We be talking about we talk about all types of stuff over here. What makes this chat off the chain? I'm telling you, I love talking about I especially love talking about how things used to be. You know, we used to think that it was being strict, or we say, I can't wait till I get grown. I never thought in a million years that things would get as bad as it is now. Like how they're making things that we know is morally wrong, how they're trying to find a way to make it right. And they have and want us to accept it. I would eat her cooking, Tam, the way you have our mouth. I'm telling you, my mama can really cook. My grandmother, I be missing my grandma. My grandma used to cook and she be singing and praying the whole time while she cooking, singing church songs and stuff. My mama makes the best potato salad in the whole wide world. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, I don't know anybody that can make potato salad like her. I have not tasted a potato salad that was perfect. It's not runny. It be just perfect. Like it sits there. I mean, just the way she make it, the thickness of it, like everything that she put in it, it's just perfect. And it tastes so good. Oh, I wish you would have made a potato salad today. I'm gonna see. Move. It don't. All you have to do is boil the eggs and. But she might. I'm gonna see if she'll make a potato salad. Will you make a potato salad today? Why not? You got some potatoes? You want me to bring some? All right. I said, you got some potatoes? No. I said, you want me to bring some? You can bring them if you want to. I ain't making no potato salad. My mom raised us on lamb chop, no pork in the crib. Oh wow. I knew I'm a country girl. My roots from Fayette County. Oh, okay, you're from out there in Fayette County. That's something I haven't had lamb chops. I don't know if I've eaten lamb either. I might have eaten lamb. Y'all know they cries like a baby. Y'all know them Peter folks was doing a campaign where they was showing them videos of how they do those animals. Just to hear the lambs cry and stuff, it's just, oh, Jesus Christ. Honeysuckles was good back then too. Yes, they were. Please tell your mom to give us dibs on her recipe. Okay, I will. He said your mom gonna spank you. I'm telling you. Yeah, they are. They're very expensive. As a matter of fact, the regular stores don't sell lamb chops. Like I've never seen um Walmart or anybody like that. You have to go to like Whole Foods and places like that to get lamb chops because I've never seen them in Walmart or Kroger. Muriel Malone roots from Fayette County as well. She's my cousin, prosecutor. Okay, Muriel Malone. Okay, Muriel Malone. Okay, she's a prosecutor in Fayette County. Isn't that where what's the old prosecutor at Shelby County's name? What's her name? Amy. Didn't Amy go out there to Fayette County? You said don't do Amy. I know Amy. Unfortunately, she is in Fayette County. Okay, that's what I thought. In Amy in Fayette County now. Now is Muriel? Does she work for like this women's rights organization or something? Maybe not. Sound the name sounds familiar, but wish we could turn back the hands of time. Well, I know that's right. I promise you. I wish we could turn back the hands of time. Shallon said they made it. That's what I thought. Like they immediately, I'm back. My account got hacked, and I had the hardest time getting back on. Oh wow. They made that position for Amy. Amy didn't think that they was gonna get her up out of. Amy thought she was gonna win. What age would you go back to? What age would I go back to? I would go back to when I was 10 years old. I would go back to when I was 10. they already talked. We already played the numbers game. She the prosecutor at 201, been there 20 years. I know. I wonder why I don't know her. Are you sure that she's still there? Are you sure that she's still there? You sure she's still there and not working for another area of Shelby County? I mean, but they have many prosecutors there. Oh, okay. It's a lot of police officers named Michael, but I don't know if she's still there because the name sounds familiar, but it seems like to me another division. Um, she had a baby named Michael. He's a red bone police. She had a baby by a police officer named Michael. He's a red bone. Okay. What's Michael's last name? 68. I missed the game. Who won? What Real Deal Lee did? Well, actually, nobody won, but we decided since it was her birthday, since nobody won, we was going to buy her lunch for her birthday. Oh, my stomach growling. Division 5. Mm. Mm. If he works for Division 5, that means he's a sheriff's officer. Are you talking about the courtroom? Are you talking about he works in the courtroom? Division 5, that means he works in the courts, right? Okay, so he's not a Memphis police officer. He's a deputy sheriff. I mean, he's a police officer, but he's a deputy sheriff. The Memphis police officers don't work in the courts. The deputy sheriffs do. Diane Bowen says, "See, you got your mind in the gutter. I'm innocent and as pure as the driven snow." Now he can't handle me, baby. Whew, yeah, my stomach growling for my mama's food. I sure wish my mama. I guess I should have called her earlier. Would have went on and made me. It that would have topped that food off to have that potato salad on the side. I be craving her potato salad, y'all. I be craving it. Man, the BTV says nobody's pure anymore. Uh, Devastating for you says in Chicago, Division 5 means you got caught with a felony. Face blue, wide eyes. Move, Remy. Move. I will go back to when I was sucking the bottle, no bills. Manny BTV says I'm pure dirty. I tell you. I had bills. Devastating for you. Say I had bills in my name in the 10th grade. I'm telling you, I got to thinking about. I wish I said earlier for her to make that potato salad because that sure would have been good with the food that we get ready to eat now. Joy says I'm clean until I get dirty, and my stomach is talking. I mean, I have not eaten. I've been smacking on. I ate a banana and I snacked on a little something. I'm gonna give mom. I can't. I'm thinking about my mama's food now, y'all. It's hard for me to function. Miss T, you made your mama mad, so you called dinner off. so she that's back in the day. Parents used to put cable and all kinds. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it is. It's growling. Just thinking about that food, it is growling. That's something when your stomach talk. turkey necks, buttered beans, and candied yams. Whew, Lord have mercy. Oh, I can't talk about it because my stomach started growling again. My mama makes some real good candy yams too. And they don't be overly sweet. They be just right. They be so good. Miss T, boil the potatoes and eggs and take it to your mom and shit. I'm telling you, you know what? I'm thinking about doing it. I got a bag of potatoes here, boiling the potatoes, and I already having the eggs boiled. And say, here go the mayo. I think she put uh sweet relish, mustard, mayo, and something else she put in it. Man, the BTV said I feel bad because I'm over here throwing down. I'm telling you, she'll give in. I'm telling you, I just started a cooking channel today. I said I was gonna start uploading some cooking videos, like when I cook certain things. My brother used to get up there and we used to tell him, hold it. That's it right there. Don't move. That's what I need to do. Go live with the members so y'all can see everything that my mama cooked. Woo! I'll go. Well, what I have to do is put a picture up for the members so y'all can see my plate because it's gonna be an ugly thing to see me eating, and I have not eaten all day, and I'm hungry, and I'm thinking about her food. I mean, just if I had thought about to tell her to make that potato salad with that food, oh my God, that just would have made my day. But I'm getting ready to get off here, y'all, so I can go on to my mama's so I can eat because my stomach gonna start talking real bad in a few minutes. By the time I get there, that food ought to be ready. Whew. Oh, Jesus. All right, you guys. I want y'all to have a good day, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.